Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Conference USA football season. It's the battle for the trophy as we crown the champion of Conference USA right here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Conference USA football season. It's the battle for the trophy as we crown the champion of Conference USA right here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. playoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Trying to extend the play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the ground, it's Parker. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Over the middle and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he slings this pass over the middle. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages. Really,
the kick mishandled. The ball is loose. So the special teams penalty improves field position by 15 yards to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Davis. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Takes the handoff again. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
To the air, it's Davis. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the offense now operating in the red zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 32.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Quick completion with the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he pulls in the catch. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Handed off for a draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And here comes a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Try and muscle for the first down. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own. Playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can. Sometimes just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Throws it to the right. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He finds his man. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here's the second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And they've got him. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Davis. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Marshall. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Davis. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense, but ball right at midfield. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown. Thundering Herd.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. Only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. And this time it's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Davis. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Returner decides to fair catch this. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Always looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now another deep ball here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Hurry. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks left and finds his target there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll throw it now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. They'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Marshall. All the way back to claim the lead.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to take another shot right here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And the ball is hauled in. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, thundering herd. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Third down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, it's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. In the clear of the 25. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback pulls the ball, it's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down he goes, a sack.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The attempt is no good. But there is a marker on the field. He just might get another shot at this. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bird.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan.
Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Not much the defense can do here. Time to just kneel down and take the victory home. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved